What's going on, y'all? It's Ashley Ray. Thank you for coming to my channel, Ashley's Way. And today, I have a very special message for my ladies. Now, men, don't get me wrong. You guys can listen too, but look, don't be getting mad at me for the message that I give them. Because I already warned you that this message is for my beautiful, talented, and amazing women out there. Now, I just called you guys beautiful, talented, and amazing. So, before we go any further, I want you to call yourself beautiful, talented, and amazing. Let's say it. I am beautiful, I am talented, and I am amazing. Say it. Look, don't look at me like I'm crazy. Say it. I am beautiful, I am talented, I am amazing, and I am worthy. And let me tell you something. If you are in a relationship and you are with someone who makes you feel like you are less than worthy or doesn't make you feel like you're beautiful, talented, or amazing, then that's not a situation that you can be in. Now, I have been in relationships, situationships. I have been in good situations, bad situations, good relationships, bad relationships. So I know how it goes, ladies. I know a lot of us are going through relationship woes and relationship situations and relationship situationships. Yes, I have been in all of those things before. I know that a lot of times we get so caught up in the relationship that we forget about how we feel. We forget about our happiness. I know a lot of times we are scared to be alone. We put up with way more than what we should put up with. So I'm here to tell you that you don't have to do that. I used to think in relationships that in order to be in a strong and healthy relationship that I would have to give up a piece of my happiness. And what I have learned from Jason and from the relationship that we have had is that you absolutely don't have to sacrifice any part of your happiness. You don't even have to sacrifice any part of who you are. If there's a man that thinks that you should, if there's a man that makes you feel like that is the way to be in a relationship, look, you need to tell him to move on. A lot of times we forget about our happiness when we get into a relationship. We think about wanting to make our partner happy. What can we do to make them happy? Especially if it's someone who's like really manipulative and someone who is very selfish and someone who's not really there for you. We start thinking about all the ways we can make that person happy.
Well, maybe if I cut my hair, work out, maybe I'll love me more. No, I already look good. I don't need to do that. I'm fine. I do work out. I need to find somebody who's right for me. Then again, I am in my 30s and I want to have kids and well, every relationship goes through this, Ashley. It's cool, it's fine, this is normal. No, but you know what? I thought one of my homegirls is in a really good relationship, but she never has complaints. That's not real. That's not a real relationship.
So yes, we go back and forth on how we can make that person happy. This whole time, we're forgetting about our happiness and the fact that our happiness comes first. One thing that we need to stop doing is stop relying on another man to make you happy. The only person that can truly make you happy from the inside out is you, not a man. So if you're already not happy with who you are, if you're already not happy with being alone, being by yourself, there's not a man that can fill that void for you. Relationships do call for some kind of compromise between you and your partner. Relationships don't call for a sacrifice on who you are and your happiness. You know, a lot of times we think,
everybody goes through ups and downs, and I know he called me names the other day. I know he's been calling me names for the past 2 months, but that's normal. Like, every relationship goes through that.
Stop. No. That relationship is not normal. A lot of times when we get in these bad relationships or bad situationships, we tend to always want to play the victim. Trust me, I've been there. In reality, we aren't the victim. We are at fault. We are supposed to teach people how to treat us. And one thing I want to address is that there's a lot of women out there who have this crazy notion that since they let a man cheat on them multiple times and they still stayed with him, that means that they're a ride or die chick or that they're down for the man. Let me tell you one thing. Staying with the man who is cheating on you is not being a ride or die chick, y'all. That is not being down for your man. That is just being plain ridiculous. You aren't loving yourself. You are playing yourself. A ride or die chick is when you are down with your man through good times and bad times. Your man is doing really well, and then all of a sudden he loses his job and he's down in the dumps for a little bit, and you support him and you uplift him and you don't let him get too low to where he doesn't think he can recover. Being a ride or die chick does not mean that you let a man stomp all over you and still sticking by his side. And I know, ladies, I know, I'm not a man. I do have a lot of male friends, and real men who are ready to be in a committed relationship want to be with the woman who won't let them walk all over her. They want a woman who's going to set boundaries and a woman who actually knows her worth. I think men in their play days, men who aren't ready to settle down, yeah, they'll accept a woman, you know, as a girl that, you know, they can do whatever they want with. But at the end of the day, I don't believe that any man ready to settle down wants to marry a woman like that. You know, one thing that we think is that, you know, if we're dating a guy and he doesn't want to be with us, we think that there's something wrong with the guy.
He doesn't really, you know, he don't really recognize what kind of woman I am. He don't know that he missed out on all this.
It's okay to not be the one for a man. It's okay. I'll be the first to say that I have not been the one for multiple people. I'm okay with that because I realize that I am not going to be for everybody. The way that I move, the way that I shake, the way that I operate in my everyday life is not going to work for everyone. If the guy doesn't like you and he doesn't want to move forward with you, it doesn't mean he's a bad guy. It just means that it wasn't supposed to work out that way. Timing is everything, and we have to be willing to wait for the right person to come. At the end of the day, ladies, a solid and strong and healthy relationship will not lead you down the path of self-destruction. It won't lead you down the path of being unhappy and feeling unworthy and feeling crazy and feeling like there's other women out here that you have to compete with. From my experience, when a man is ready to be with you and ready to treat you like the queen that you are, he will treat you like the queen that you are, and he will show you off to the world, and he will not be ashamed of it, and you will feel like the most beautiful and wanted and perfect woman ever. I hope that this message helps somebody today. If I hit a nerve with you, that means that this message was specifically for you, and that means that I helped you, right? If you guys have questions about what I talked about today, put the questions below. If you want to see me talk about anything in particular, you know what to do. Write it in the comment section below. Share the video, subscribe to the video, tell people about the video, support me. I really would appreciate it. Thank you for coming to Ashley's Way. I am Ashley Ray. I'm out.